Good morning, and welcome to Economic Justice. This is the first time that St. Peter's Prep is offering a course that's about as close as you can get to an online course. We'll be working our way around a WordPress web page blog because that's where all the action for this course will take place. You may feel confused at first, but stay with me. After we navigate our way around the WordPress page, I'm sure you'll arrive at a clear understanding of the content and skills that you'll be involved in learning as you take this class. Let's start off with the exciting news. There are no tests or quizzes in this class. Now let me dampen your excitement a bit. This is a project-based course. Like all traditional courses, there are assignments to read and there are projects to complete. There are even essays and journals to write. Here's the caveat. All the resources are online. All the assignments that you do, you'll be doing online. You'll have control over how you learn and how you demonstrate what you have learned in this class. It's exciting. Let's take a closer look. The course theme is economic justice. The tagline gives you some sense of a working definition of economic justice. It's more complex than that, but that definition is a helpful place to begin. Across the top of the page, you will see a table of contents set in a white font on a blue background. If you click the About page, you will see a number of subpages. Find outcomes. As you scroll down the Outcomes page, you will see a simplified version of what you will be able to do as a student after completing these studies. Now, there are many more specific outcomes that the state of New Jersey and the JSEA, the Jesuit School Systems Association, hope that you will achieve as you pursue learning in this course. They're found on the syllabus. This is a simplified version. Let's go back to the About page. There you'll see a subpage for the syllabus. Scroll down to the hyperlink, set in blue, click it, and you'll find the course syllabus. We will spend a great deal of time during the next class looking at the syllabus. It is important because the syllabus is our learning contract with each other, what we can expect and depend on with regards to each other. Let's go back to the About page. Let's open the subpage called the Roadmap. And as you scroll down, you're going to see that there's a calendar for all of the projects for this course. Now note that the general topic for each project is stated, but you will be able to choose what you want to research, how to research it, organize it, design it, and present the final project. We'll talk more about each of those details in the coming days. Let's go back to the About page. Let's find the Rubrics subpage, and as you scroll down, you're going to ask yourself, why rubrics? Rubrics give you an idea of what is involved in highly effective ways of doing things like a PowerPoint or a film, or writing an essay, or working in a group. We will add to the list of rubrics that you see on this page all of the rubrics that we develop, you and I together, as you determine how you will complete each assignment. So there could be a lot more rubrics here. Let's take a break and shift to another page. The Announcements page is a page you want to consult every Monday in each week. Each week I will post the topics and assigned reading resources that we will be doing for that week. There is a subpage for a question and answer form. As soon as Prep gives me clearance, there will be a link there for us to have a place where you can ask questions, raise insights from your independent work, and you and I can respond to those questions and chat about those insights. It's a place where you can ask for help. Let's pop over to Module 1. Module 1 consists of a series of subpages. Each subpage is a step in a step-by-step process on how you will build your own WordPress site. That's right, you will have your own site, and you will post on that site whatever you write or create for this course. It will be your digital learning narrative, the story of what and how you learned during this course. Each module from here on centers on a project. This course moves from the smallest unit of an economy, a household, to the largest units of an economy. And since we live in a global multinational age, that largest unit will be either a multinational corporation or a country. Module 2 focuses on the household. Let's look at that unit more closely. It has 2 pages, close to home. In a few days we will be reading what's on this link. You know, that link that you see in blue, it says jstore.org. That link leads you to an article on household management. The article is on an online library for professional journals. You will be opening your own membership in that library, obtaining an online library card so that you can read that article, and later on when working on your own projects, go there to see if there are any other articles on the topics you'll be working on, so that your projects will be based on reliable information. Back on Module 2, there is a subpage for home economics, and this is regarding the actual project itself. It's in 2 steps. The first step is an interview with your parents or guardians about their professions, about economics, about ethics. There are some sample questions there, and I encourage you to begin with those questions. But I'm sure that as you interview your parents, a lot more questions are going to pop up. Integrate the questions that you develop with my questions to complete the interview. How can you present the interview? Any way you want. A film, a recording, a transcript, you choose the format that makes sense to you. The interview opens up a conversation about economics and ethics where you spend most of the first 18 years of your life at home and with your family. I'm also giving you a letter for your parents and guardians explaining the next step. It involves setting up a real monthly household budget using your family's actual monthly expenses. Your family members will be your teachers for this step in the project. After you gather the data, we'll spend 2 classes looking at online tools that you can use to organize the interview and the budget data, apps like infographics or SpringPad. When the project is complete, you will compose a journal to reflect on what and how you learned. Wow, we've covered a lot of territory, and we seem to be running out of time, so let's take a quick look at what's in the remainder of the website. Every following module is much like the second. We focus in the next module on economics and ethics related to college studies. And then we focus on your hometown or your home city, the social economy of where you live. And then using a really neat online source called Gapminder, we look at significant data on the economy of the U.S. Then finally, we work on global economic issues, again using resources like Gapminder to help us discover all about what the global marketplace is like. Take a look at those modules and those projects before the next class and bring your questions and concerns with you so we can talk about them. One last thing we'd like to talk about, actually the next to last thing, is a wall wisher. You and I have used wall wishers before as a kind of class chat room, and we'll continue to do that. I will post some resources. You might find a resource in your research that you can post on Wall Wisher that we can review together, talk about together online, have a chat, and expand our conversation and our learning beyond the specific focuses of our projects. Module 7 is under construction. It's about social problems. It's under construction because we will populate that module with resources about the social problems that we discover as we pursue our studies on economics and ethics throughout this course. Once you've constructed your WordPress page, we will post the link for each student's WordPress page on My Master website. There, students will be able to enter into each other's website pages and to offer comments and questions professionally, in a professional way, on our colleagues' sites. We'll offer those questions and comments so that we can help our colleagues become the best possible critical, social, economic, and ethical thinkers. The final portfolio, many of you know about because you've worked with me in other courses. During the last week of the course, you'll go through your website blog page on WordPress and you'll select out your best work, what you think is your best work, and you'll relocate it onto your final portfolio page. I will then go into your final portfolio page and I will evaluate your best work. And on that evaluation, I will base the final grade for this course. So there you have it. Well, that's the overview. Next class, bring your questions, your concerns, your worries, and your enthusiasm. We'll take a closer look at each of the modules, we'll review our first assignments, and we'll even begin building your own WordPress web page blog. Thanks for your support and your patience.